Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry for the delayed start. Some technical difficulties on my end as we are in the top half of the first inning between the Palmetto Generals and the North Myrtle Beach Bluefish. Also, was originally, or on the schedule at least, it was originally supposed to be the Generals as the home team and the Bluefish as the away team, but they decided to switch things out. We'll get you the full update on this game in just a second. Is, like I mentioned, currently top of the first inning. We'll go through the play-by-play of the beginning of the game. Leading it off, J.T. Rice walked. Following that, Joe Alcorn flew out to center field. J.T. Rice stole second base. And Dakota Britt singled. With J.T. Rice advancing to third. And that is now bringing up Garrett Dennis, the cleanup hitter, and the designated hitter. So runners at the corner with one away right here as the pitching coach, or actually, excuse me, runner... Excuse me, J.T. Rice got thrown out advancing to third. That ball's popped high over towards the Generals' dugout. It will get just out of play. And now it's an 0-1 count. And in the process of the throw, Britt was able to get to second. So runner on second base with two away with Garrett Dennis up at the plate. The 0-1. Curveball misses. Oh, a called strike on the low outside corner. And it's 0-2. The pitch. Ball low and away. And that wild pitch will allow Britt to advance to third. So runner on third base now with two away. Dakota Britt, thus far this season, as the 1-2. Curveball misses high. 2-2 count now. The 2-2 is swung on and lofted out into straightaway center field, losing it for a second, but then able to recover is the center fielder arm, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on one hit, no errors, and one left on base after a half. Still scoreless as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Scoreless ball game here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Top of the order for the Bluefish, getting ready to lead off in the bottom half of the first inning. Josh Arm to lead it off. The first pitch to Arm is a ball inside. It's a 1-0 count to Arm. Game started at around 2:45. That pitch is grounded up the middle. That'll get into the hole into left center field. In there for a base hit. So leadoff single for Josh Arm puts the Bluefish on the board to start it off. And there's now a runner on first base with nobody out. That'll bring up Nicholas Mladinic. The first pitch to Mladinic is a ball inside, 1-0 count. The 1-0 is swung on and lofted out into left field, but that will land foul. And it'll be a 1-1 count. The 1-1. Swung on and lofted high towards the backstop, and it will get out of play. And now it's a 1-2 count. This is the first of 3 games here. First of 3 games here. We'll be playing all the way up until this evening. Some afternoon/evening baseball, which is kind of rare here in the Beach Collegiate Baseball League. A lot of afternoon games. The Generals have already played once today. They played earlier this morning. As the pitcher steps off, he'll get Arm in a rundown and tag him out. So he gets picked off. 1 unassisted, and there's 1 away. Mladinic still up at the plate. The pitch. Swung on and lofted high towards the Bluefish dugout, but it will land foul. And we'll do it again at 1-2. The pitch. Long look in from Medlin. Now he pitches and it's a ball low and away. And now it's a 2-2 count. 2-2, 1 away. Here in the bottom half of the first inning. Beautiful day here today, and which is very fortuitous for both of these teams. That pitch is swung on and lofted down the left field line. We'll see if it stays in play. It will not. It will land out of play, and we'll do it all over again at 2-2. Very fortuitous for these two teams that we finally get a nice day, as the last 3 days have been, for the most part, washed out by the rain in the area. 80 degrees outside today. Partially cloudy. Not too many clouds in the sky currently. And throughout the night, seems like it's going to be about the same. That misses up and in. The count's worked full now. 3-2. The payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled back, and we'll do it all over again. And if nothing else, Mladinic is making Medlin use a lot of pitches early on in this game. The pitch again. That ball once again popped foul, and once again will just get out of play just beyond the Generals' dugout along the third base line. The payoff pitch once more. Curveball that's lined foul. Made Mladinic chase it, but he was able to get enough on that just to shoot it down the left field line foul over towards the third base box. So payoff pitch once again to Mladinic. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. It's on its way. That ball is popped high and once again will get out of play as Courier gives it a look. This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. The pitch once again. Curveball. That ball is once again launched down the left field line, but once again, out in front of it is Mladinic. And now they are up to 10 pitches in this plate appearance. Like I mentioned, if nothing else, this has been a great plate appearance. That ball again launched foul down the left field line. And we'll do it all over again. That pitch Mladinic chased. That would have been ball 4 inside if he hadn't have chased it. But he put some good wood on it regardless. Just bringing his hands in and going with the pitch and pulling it down the line. The pitch. That ball slapped into right field, but a great play by the second baseman. A great catch by Alcorn at second. And there are two away. That'll bring up Jacob Ailman, the left fielder. The first pitch to Ailman is a strike at the knees. And it's 0-1. Jacob Ailman from Malone College. That pitch is a ball low and away. 1-1 count now. This year with Malone, batted .348 with 28 runs, 1 home run, 20 RBI. The 1-1. Swung on and chopped over to the second baseman. Fielded by Alcorn, thrown on to first base in time for the final out of the inning. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base after a full inning. Still scoreless here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Generals. It will be Zeb Maxwell leading it off. The first pitch to Maxwell is a curveball swung on and missed for strike one. And it's 0-1. The 0-1. Curveball, strike two at the knees, and it's quickly 0-2. Two straight great curveballs at the knees by Holly. The 0-2. Another curveball that just didn't break quite enough. He launches it down the left field line, but foul. And it remains 0-2. Maxwell batting .413 on the season thus far. The 1-2, another 0-2, excuse me, another curveball that's launched foul. And it remains 0-2. Maxwell batting .250 with 9 runs and 4 RBI thus far this season. The pitch. Curveball that didn't break enough. Didn't break at all, actually. And now it's a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Fastball low and away. 2-2 count now. The 2-2 pitch. Changeup that's launched over to the shortstop. A great diving play by Mladenic. He gets up and fires it over to first in time for the first out of the inning. That ball was scorched. It was a high chopper, a fast high chopper, over into the hole. Mladenic ranges over to his left and makes a great diving catch. Not quite a full dive, more of a slide dive. And comes up with it, makes a big throw over to first base for the first out of the inning. So one away now. That'll bring up Zach Kibler. Kibler's batting .250 this season. The first pitch is a changeup that's swung over the top, and it's 0-1. Kibler batting .250 this season thus far with 3 runs, 2 home runs, and 2 RBI. He's had the big fly working thus far. That pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2, and it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Ball low and away. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Chopper down the third base line, but it will roll foul. And it'll remain a 1-2 count. The Bluefish wearing their black jerseys with the Bluefish logo on the front, white numbers on the back, and white pants. The Generals wearing their purple jerseys with the Generals on the front, white numbering on the back, and gray pants. The 1-2 misses outside. Curveball that broke a little too far, and now it's a 2-2 count. The 2-2 swung on and lofted out into left center field. Going and diving, trying to make a great diving play. His arm out in center field, but it'll get past him and all the way to the wall. Rounding second and heading for third and sliding in there safely head first is Kibler. And that'll be a 1-out triple for Zach Kibler. And the Generals are in business here in the top half of the second. Great hit. Great hit by Kibler. That one falling into the gap past a diving arm. Arm made a great attempt at it, but was just a little too far from him. And now the first run of the day, the potential first run of the day, is just 90 feet away. That'll bring up Josh Bolo. The first pitch to Bola is lofted high into the center of the diamond. Coming in and making the catch is the first baseman for the second out of the inning. That's a big second out for the Bluefish, as that now allows them to get an out at any base potentially. That'll bring up Ricky D's. Or excuse me, allows them to just get one out, and that'll end the inning. That ball gets past the catcher, and that will allow a very lackadaisical attempt by Stefanovic to go after that ball. And Kibler scores on the wild pitch. So that'll be the first run of the game for either team, as the Generals put the first run on the board. So 1-0 ball game now. The 1-0. Ball low and inside. 2-0 count now. The 2-0. Strike on the high outside corner, and it's a 2-1 count now. 2-1, 2 away. 1-0 ball game. And I was about to say, with that pop out, it made it much easier for the Bluefish to potentially get out of the inning without any run scoring. But now the wild pitch gets the runner in. That ball is fouled off towards the Generals' dugout, and now it's a 2-2 count. The pitch. Ball low and inside. And now it's a 2-2 count. That ball is swung on and lined into shallow right field. Coming out and making the catch is the second baseman, Mooney, and that'll end the inning. But not before 1 run scores on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. After after 1.5. It is 1-0 Generals here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. order, 4, 5, 6, 2 up for the Bluefish. It will be Alex Solis leading it off. The first pitch to Solis is a curveball that is a strike on a low outside corner to the righty, and it's 0-1. We are here at Myrtle Beach High School. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball in on the low inside corner, and it's quickly 0-2. Great work by Medlin to start this inning off with 2 straight great, well-located curveballs. That ball swung on and missed for strike 3. And there's 1 away. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, 1 out. And that'll bring up Stieg, the first baseman. Here at Myrtle Beach High School, 330 down the left field line, 315 down the right, and 370 to straightaway center field. The first pitch to Stieg. Curveball, strike on the low outside corner, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Curveball, foul tipped at the plate, and it's quickly 0-2. Some strong work on the mound by Medlin. The 0-2. Swung on and lofted out into straightaway center field. Actually ranging towards the left center field. Heading over to his left and to his right and making the catch is Maxwell out in center field. And there are 2 away. So 2 up, 2 down. That'll bring up Marshall Freeman, the designated hitter. Freeman from Florence Darlington Tech. The first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Strike on a low outside corner, and it's quickly 0-2. Some great pitching by Medlin in this second inning. The 0-2. Curveball swung on and missed. It's in the dirt. He will now go to first base. And the throw over by the catcher Courier, is in time, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. After 2 full, it's 1-0, still 1-0 Generals here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. 9-10-1 due up for the Generals as we head to the top half of the third inning. It will be Jackson Nipper leading it off. The first pitch to Nipper is a ball just a little bit low, and it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0. Curveball misses high, didn't quite break enough, and it's now a 2-0 count. The 2-0 misses up and in, 3-0 count now. The 3-0. Just to get me over fastball at the knees, and now it's a 3-1 count. The 3-1 is a strike right down the plate, and it's now a full count. And a great job by Holly after starting off the at-bat with 3 straight balls, battling back and working the count full. That curveball is lofted out into straightaway left field. Ranging underneath it is Ailman, and he will make the catch for the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up Tyler Courier, the catcher, with 1 away. Courier on the season, batting .111 with 2 runs and 1 RBI. The first pitch to Courier is a ball low and away, and it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0. Fastball up and in. Looked like it might have been a curveball that didn't break at all. And it ends up plunking Courier. And now there's a runner on first base. With 1 away. That will bring us back to the top of the order in J.T. Rice, who walked to lead off the game, stole second, and then but then was gunned down at third. The first pitch to Rice. Curveball popped high into straightaway left field. Ranging back and making the catch is Ailman for the second out of the inning. So 2 away now. That'll bring up Joe Alcorn, who's 0 for 1 today. Runner on first base with 2 away. The first pitch to Alcorn is a curveball that's lofted high into shallow left center field. Ranging in. We'll see who gets it. And diving and trying to make a catch is the left fielder, Ailman. But he will not be able to come up with it. And that'll drop in for... I'm not sure what they're going to call that. We're going to have to wait and see on the official decision on that. Because that one hung up in the air for a while. And personally, I thought that ball was catchable. They are going to call that a single. So that'll bring up Dakota Britt. They will call that a single. So runners at the corners now with 2 away. The pitch, curveball misses high. And going into second base without a throw. Or no, actually, excuse me, thought about going, but then decided to go back. The pitch. Curveball fouled back to the screen. And now it's a 1-2 count. Generals trying to extend their 1-0 lead. The pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And that'll end the inning. So no runs on 1 hit. No errors and 2 left on base. After 2.5, it is still 1-0 Generals here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Excuse me, I take that back. Apparently that was a single. I thought he, Actually, I'm not sure how he got on base. But either way, bases are loaded now. That ball's fouled off. The pitch. Ball, and he actually works a walk. So bases are now loaded. Bases are now loaded, and that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Garrett Dennis, the designated hitter. The first pitch to Dennis. Curveball misses high. The pitch is swung on and lined down the left field line. That could go, but it will drift foul. Down the left field line. And we'll do it all over again. At 1-2. The 1-2. That ball is fouled back. And we'll do it all over again at 1-2. Bases are loaded, 2 away. This is a big moment early on in this game. The 1-2. That ball is lined over the head of the second baseman into right field. 1 run will score, but that will be all that will come in, as that's a one-run single for the Generals, and now they're up 2-0. Everyone just advances a base. The pitch. Ball low and away. 1-0 count now. To Zeb Maxwell, who is 0 for 1 today, was robbed of a hit by a great play by the shortstop Mladenic in the first inning. That ball is lofted down the left field line, but will be foul. And it's a 1-1 count now. Long looking. By Holly. And now that ball fouled off as well. And now the umpire getting some more balls. And it's a 1-2 count now. The 1-2. That ball's fouled back, and we'll do it all over again at 1-2. Bases are loaded, 2 away. Big opportunity for the Generals to expand this lead, but also a big chance for the Bluefish to get some momentum. That pitch misses low and away. It's a 2-2 count now. The 2-2. Curveball popped high, deep out into left field, and that could go. It will. That's a grand salami time. Grand slam for Zeb Maxwell, and that extends the lead out to 6-0. That ball was launched out into left field, and that was a no-doubter. And you gotta love seeing grand slams. So now with the bases empty, and 5 runs coming in this inning, that'll bring up Zach Kibler. He's 1 for 1 today with a triple and a run scored. He was the first run to score by these Generals in the second inning. The first pitch. Curveball plunks him. It's now runner on first base with 2 away. And that'll bring up Josh Bola. A big 2-out rally here in the third inning for the Generals, and now the pitching coach for the Bluefish will go out to talk with Holly. Just try to settle him down, tell him, let's get out of this inning. Yes, we're down fairly big now, but, we can certainly get out of this. Bola steps into the box now. The first pitch to Bola. A strike on the outside part of the plate, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Ball low and away. 1-1 count now. The 1-1. Misses outside. 2-1 count now. Two and one, two away. The pitch. Curveball misses low and away. 3-1 count now. The 3-1. Swung on and fouled back. And it's now a full count. The payoff pitch. Swung on and lofted high into right field. Getting underneath it and making the catch is Owens out in right field to end the inning. But not before the Generals have a huge 5-run inning, including a grand slam by Zeb Maxwell to extend their lead out to 6-0. We head to the bottom half of the third inning with the score at 6-0 here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Traditional bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up for the Bluefish here in the bottom of the third inning. It'll be Logan Welsh leading it off against Clayton Medlin. The first pitch to Welsh is up and in for ball one, and it's 1-0. Clayton Medlin from Rockhurst College on the bump for the Generals. The 1-0 is a strike on the low outside corner, and it's a 1-1 count. Heading into his junior season in his sophomore year, went 1-1 with a 4.26 ERA, 1.36 WHIP. As the 1-1 pitch is grounded over to the shortstop, fielded by the shortstop Kibler, thrown on to first base in time for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Justin Stefanovic. Finishing off Medlin's stats, he had 13 walks and 23 strikeouts in his season at Rockhurst. The first pitch to Stefanovic is a ball outside, and it's a 1-0 count. Stefanovic from Westchester College. The 1-0. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. 1-1 count now. The 1-1. Swung on and fouled off towards the Generals dugout, and it's now 1-2 count. The 1-2 pitch. That ball is fouled off down the left field line, and we'll do it all over again at 1-2. The 1-2 is a ball low and away. 2-2 count now. The pitch is swung on and lofted out into right center field. That'll drop in front of the center fielder Maxwell in there for a 1-out single. And now there's a runner on first base with 1 away. That'll bring up the number 9 here, Garrett Mooney. Mooney steps into the box with a runner on first base and 1 away. The first pitch. Ball in the dirt. 1-0 count. Long look in by Medlin. Looks over to first base. Now gets set and deals. Changeup drops in at the letters, and it's a 1-1 count. The 1-1. Ball low and away. 2-1 count. The 2-1. Ball up and away. 3-1 count now. The 3-1. Ball low and away. And that'll be a walk for Mooney. That'll bring us to the number 10 hitter, Eli Owens. Eli Owens from Chesapeake College. This season at Chesapeake batted .333 with 1 run and no RBIs. Runner on first and second. 1 away. The first pitch to Owens. Swung on and missed for strike 1, and it's 0-1. That was a good changeup by Medlin getting Owens to swing over the top of it. The 0-1 pitch. Ball low and inside. Nice block. Nice block attempt by Courier, but it gets away from him just enough to allow Stefanovic to move up to third base. So runners at the corners now with one away. A ground ball still more than likely gets you out of this jam. Infield is playing in double play depth. Third baseman, however, playing in the indent, so he may go home if there's a ball hit towards him. That pitch is swung on and missed for strike two, some high heat. And now it's a 1-2 count. But in the process, Mooney takes second on defensive indifference, but that was probably a smart move by Courier not throwing the ball. Thought about it for a second, but decided against it. And probably a smart move, because if he would have thrown it, Stefanovic would have been coming home. The 1-2. Misses up and away. 2-2 count now. The 2-2. Strike three called at the knees. And there are two away. That'll bring up Josh Arm. Well, that'll bring us back to the top of the order. Arm led off the game for the Bluefish with a single, but then was trying to be a little too aggressive and got picked off by Medlin. Runners on second and third, two away. The pitch. Ball, called strike on a low outside corner. And it's 0-1. That ball looked like it was a little too low. Looked like Courier had to get into the block to make sure that one didn't get away from it, but it's a called strike. That pitch misses low and away. 1-1 count, and that one looked like it was about in about the exact same spot as the first pitch. The 1-1. Curveball, strike, right down the heart of the plate, and now it's a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Ball high, 2-2 count now. The 2-2. Curveball swung on and missed for strike three, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on one hit, no errors, and two left on base. After three full, it is still 6-0 Generals here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. New pitcher in for the Bluefish. It will be Mason Goida in to pitch. He will face off against the bottom of the order, 8, 9, 10. The first pitch is a curveball that hits the low outside corner to Ricky Dees, and it's 0-1. Dees 0 for 1 today with a pop out to the second baseman to end the second inning. That pitch is fouled off down the right field line. And it's 0-2 count now. Goida from Penn State Hazleton will be heading into his junior season, the 0-2. Curveball swung on and missed for strike 2. And it's now a 1-2 count. The 1-2 misses high. 2-2 count now. Goida his past season had a 14.73 ERA at 3 whip, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. That ball is fouled off, and it'll remain a 1-2 count. Ricky Dees from Cleveland Community College. This is his second season with Palmetto. Last season, batted 167. Now that ball swung on and missed for strike 3. And there's one away. So, one away now. That'll bring up Jackson Nipper, who is 0 for 1 today. Flew out to left field in the last to start off the last inning. The first pitch, bunt attempt, but he'll pull the bat back and take ball 1. The 1-0 is a ball up and in. 2-0 count now. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on and lofted down the right field line, but that will drop foul. And now it's a 2-1 count. The 2-1 pitch will not come, as Goida will step off the rubber. Now it comes to 2-1. Curveball misses low and away. 3-1 count now. The 3-1. Curveball hits the bottom part of the plate, hits the knees, and it's a full count. The payoff pitch. Curveball that's lofted over, and what an amazing grab! What a great diving play by Mooney at second base, robbing Nipper of a surefire hit into right field, and there are 2 away. Mooney got full extension laying out for that one, and robbing Nipper of the hit. That'll bring up Tyler Courier. The first pitch to Courier. Curveball misses inside. 1-0 count. Courier does not have an official at bat yet. Did reach on a hit by a pitch in the last inning. That pitch is lofted out into right field, coming in and not able to get to it in time is the right fielder Owens, and that's a 2-out single for Tyler Courier, and not so fast for Palmetto, as they will keep this inning alive with 2 away. The pinch runner coming in for Courier at first base as we head back to the top of the order. JT Rice up to the plate now. He's 0 for 1 today. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Pickoff throw over to first base, keeping the pinch runner close. The first pitch to Rice is swung on and hit right back up the middle into center field. That'll drop in front of the center fielder in there for a base hit. So not so fast after 2 straight outs to start off the inning. A good start for Goida. The Generals get 2 straight singles and now are looking to be in business here in the top half of the 4th. That'll bring up Joe Alcorn, who is 1 for 2 today with a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. The first pitch to Alcorn is a strike on the inside part of the plate. And it's 0-1. The 0-1. Fastball misses high. 1-1 count now. Runners on first and second base, 2 away. The pitch. Curveball misses low and away. And it's now a 2-1 count. The 2-1. Ball low and away gets past Stefanovic at the plate. And will get all the way back to the backstop. And the wild pitch will allow both runners to advance. So now 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away. And a great opportunity for the Generals to extend their 6-0 lead. Nick Grasso over at third base putting down some signals and calling out something for Alcorn. With 2 away, doubt you'd see a suicide squeeze or anything like that. But maybe just some instruction as that changeup is swung on and missed for strike 2. And now it's a 2-2 count. The pitch. Swung on and lofted out into straightaway center field. Coming in and making the catch is Arm for the final out of the inning. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on base. After 3.5, it is still 6-0 Generals here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Two, 3, 4 due up for the Bluefish. As it will be Nick Mladinic leading it off for North Myrtle Beach. He is 0 for 1 today with a line out to the second baseman. The first pitch to Mladenic is a curveball that misses inside, and it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0. Curveball strike on the low outside corner, and it's now a 1-1 count. The 1-1 misses up and in. 2-1 count. The 2-1 pitch is a ball up and in. 3-1 now. The 3-1 swung on and missed for strike 2, and now it's a full count. The payoff pitch is a ball inside, and Mladenic works the walk to lead off the inning. So runner on first base now with nobody out. That'll bring up Jacob Ailman, who is 0 for 1. Ailman from Malone College was a two-sport athlete in high school. Also playing basketball at Jackson High School in Ohio. The first pitch to Ailman is a ball low and away, and it's a 1-0 count now. Clay Medlin out there in his 4th inning of work. The pitch. Curveball in there on the low inside corner, and it's a 1-1 count. The 1-1 swung on and chopped over to the second baseman. He'll try to go for 2, but throws it wide, and it goes out into left field. That will allow the runner at second to advance to third. That'll allow Mladenic to advance to third, so mark that as a fielder's choice and an E4. So now runners at the corners with still nobody out. That'll bring up Alex Solis, who is 0 for 1 today. Struck out swinging to lead off the second inning. The first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. And it's 0-1 on a filthy curveball by Medlin. The 0-1 pitch is a curveball that drops in on a low outside corner. And it's 0-2. Meanwhile, Ailman takes second on defensive indifference. So now there are 2 runners in scoring position with still nobody out. The pitch. Curveball misses low and inside. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Swung on and hit over into center field. That'll drop in there for a base hit. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. That will be a 2-run single for Alex Solis. And just like that, it is now a 6-2 ball game. That'll bring up Stieg. He is 0 for 1 as Nick Grasso goes out to the mound to talk with Medlin. We'll see how much longer of a leash Medlin has. No change yet. But we'll see as Medlin starts to get up there a little bit on pitch count. Not too high yet, however. Medlin currently at 52 pitches. The first pitch to Stieg is swung on and popped high over in foul territory to the right of the first base bag, basically right in between the dugout and the first baseline. And Dees will make the catch for the first out of the inning. So that's a big first out for Medlin, as now a ground ball can get him out of the inning with only 2 runs scoring. That'll bring up Marshall Freeman. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Runner on first base, 1 away. The pitch to Freeman. That ball is lofted foul. And it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. That ball fouled back. And it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch will not come. Medlin steps off the mound and now will reset. The 0-2. Ball up and away. And now it's a 1-2 count. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And there are 2 away. That'll bring up Logan Welsh, who is 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to the shortstop Kibler to lead off the 3rd inning. Welsh was a 4-sport athlete in high school. He was a busy man when he was in high school. Did football in the fall, basketball in the winter, and then both track and baseball in the spring. The first pitch is a ball, curveball, misses outside. And it's a 1-0 count. And for the football team was both a quarterback and a punter. That's an interesting combination. An old school combination, I would have to say. The 1-0 swung on and missed for strike 1. A good curveball that got Welsh to swing underneath it. And it's 0-2. This would be a big third out for Medlin. The pitch. That ball is lofted foul, and it remains an 0-2 count. Long look in by Medlin. He steps off the rubber and takes the rosin bag into his hand and now resets. The pitch. Curveball swung on and missed for strike 3, and that'll end the inning. But not before the Bluefish put a 2 spot on the board. 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. After 4 full, it's now 6-2 Generals here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Heart of the order due up in the top half of the fifth inning for the Generals. It'll be 3-4-5. Dakota Britt leads it off. He is 1 for 1 today as the first pitch is swung on and lined over into right field in there for a base hit. And 1 pitch, 1 runner on first base for the Generals. That'll bring up Garrett Dennis. He is 1 for 2 today with an RBI single and a run scored. The first pitch to Dennis is a curveball that's on the low outside corner, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Will not come yet. The pitch misses up and in. 2-0 count now. The 2-0. That ball's lofted into shallow right field. We'll see if it stays in fair territory. It will not. It'll drop foul into no man's land down the line. And now it's a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Curveball grounded over to the third baseman, bobbled by Welch, and he will not be able to make a play on either runner. We'll see how they score that one. I'm going to have to assume that they're going to score that an error on Welch at third. But we'll wait on the official ruling. They will mark that as an error on Welch. So now runners on first and second with still nobody out. That ball is swung on and lined out into left field. Ranging over to his right and making the catch along the line is Ailman. And there's one away. So runners on first and second now with one away. That'll bring up Zach Kibler. Kibler 1 for 1 today with a triple, a run scored, and also reached on a hit by a pitch. That ball, first pitch is lined over to the shortstop, fielded, thrown on to second for one, on the first base, double play, 6-4-3 double play will end the inning. So no runs on one hit, one error, and one left on base. After 4.5, it's still 6-2 Generals here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Bottom of the order due up for the Bluefish as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. 8, 9, 10 due up as Stefanovic steps into the box. Stefanovic 1 for 1 today with a single. The first pitch is bunted down the third base line, but foul. And it's a 0-1 count. Interesting decision by Stefanovic, trying to put a drag bunt down, putting it down the third base line. Trying to beat that one out. Let's see if he tries it again. The 0-1. Ball low and away. 1-1 count now. Stefanovic, a two-sport athlete in high school at Hanover Area High School in Pennsylvania, also played inside linebacker and fullback on the football team. The 1-1, that ball is fouled off, and it's now a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Curveball missed up and in. Or up and away, rather, excuse me. 2-2 count now. The 2-2 pitch. Ball up and away. Full count now. The payoff pitch. Ball. Oh, no. Late called strike 3. And that'll be the first out of the inning. That pitch right on the inside black. And it's a called strike 3. And there's one away. That'll bring up Gary Mooney. Mooney does not have an official at-bat yet. Worked a walk in the third and then got all the way to third. That pitch is a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Or excuse me, got to second base before being stranded there. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball just off the plate outside. And it's a 1-1 count. The 1-1. Curveball fouled back. And now it's a 1-2 count. The 1-2. That ball is fouled back. And we'll do it all over again at 1-2. The 1-2. Long looking, now deals. Called strike 3 at the knees, and there are 2 away. 2 up, 2 down, 2 called strikeouts. And now that'll bring up the number 10 hitter, Eli Owens. Owens is 0 for 1 today. He struck out looking in the third inning. The first pitch to Owens. Ball outside, 1-0 count. The 1-0. That ball's chopped foul over towards the Palmetto dugout. And it's a 1-1 count. The 1-1. That ball fouled back. 1-2 now. And Medlin would love to get 3 straight strikeouts. Would love even better if they were all looking to end this inning. The 1-2. Called strike 3 on low inside corner. And he does it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. 3 strikeouts looking as we head to the top of the 6th inning. It's still 6-2 Palmetto here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Traditional bottom of the order due up for the Generals, 7, 8, 9, as it will be Josh Bulla stepping into the box. Bulla 0 for 2 today with a pop out to the first baseman and a fly out to the right fielder. We are in the top half of the 6th inning. This is the second game for the Generals this afternoon, or today rather. They lost the first game today. Lost 8-4 to the Crawdads. The first pitch is swung on and fouled off over the Bluefish dugout, and it's 0-1. Lost to the Crawdads 8-4 this morning, but have played much better against the Bluefish here. That pitch misses up and away, and it's a 1-1 count. The pitch, strike on the high inside corner, and it's a 1-2 count now. The 1-2 is lined down the left field line, but foul. And it'll remain a 1-2 count. The 1-2 pitch. Curveball low and away. 2-2 now. This is the first game of 3 here at Myrtle Beach High School this afternoon. Next, it will be the Forest Brook Mallards against the Carolina Forest Crawdads. And then following that will be the Litchfield Dolphins against the Rawlings Stars. The pitch. Swung on and lined over. Oh, what a leaping grab by Welch at third. Welch goes up the elevator shaft and grabs that one. What a great leaping grab by Welch over at third. He goes up the ladder and makes the catch. So 1 away now. That'll bring up Ricky Dees. He's 0 for 2 today. That ball's popped high over towards the fence, and a sliding grab. 2 great plays by Welch. He slides at the fence there to make the catch in foul territory. And there are 2 away. So 2 pitches, 2 great plays by Welch at the hot corner. And now there are 2 away. That'll bring up Jackson Nipper. He's 0 for 2 today. He was robbed of a hit by a great play over at second base by Mooney. Great diving grab by Mooney. That pitch is swung on and lined out. That will get over the head. That one just a little too high for Welch to make a leaping grab this time. Going for second and sliding in feet first safely is Nipper. And that's a 2-out double. And now the Generals still on the board. Still a chance to extend their lead. They have a runner in scoring position now with 2 away. That'll bring up the number 10 hitter, Tyler Courier. Courier 1 for 1 today, singled in his last at-bat, in his only at-bat, and then in his first play appearance was hit by a pitch and then eventually came around to score. The first pitch, curveball misses inside, 1-0 count. The 1-0. Ball low and away. 2-0 count now. The 2-0 pitch. That ball is chopped over to the shortstop. Fielded by Mladinic. Thrown on to first base in time for the final out of the inning. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. After 5.5, it's still 6-2 Generals here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Top of the order due up for the Bluefish as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It will be Josh Arm leading it off. He is 1 for 2 today with a single and a strikeout. The first pitch is a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1 to Arm. The 1-0 pitch is a ball low. Or, excuse me, 0-1 pitch is a ball low. 1-1 count now. The 1-1. Curveball swung on and missed for strike 2. And now it's a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Called strike 3 on the low outside corner. And there's 1 away. That is Medlin's 6th strikeout in a row and 4th strikeout looking. 4th called strikeout. And he's just been absolutely on fire in these last couple of innings. After giving up 2 on a 2-run single back in the 4th, he's been absolutely dominant thus ever since. That ball is blooped high into shallow left field, right behind the first base bag, right at the line. The first baseman, D, takes it himself, and there are 2 away. So that ends the strikeout streak at 6, but still maintains the out streak. And that'll bring up Jacob Ailman. Ailman is 0 for 2 today, reached on a fielder's choice, and then came around to score in the 4th inning. The first pitch to Ailman is a ball outside. It's a 1-0 count now. The 1-0. Ball low, 2-0 count now. ball that's launched out into straightaway right field. Getting underneath it and making the catch is Britt for the final out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. Final inning as we head to the 7th inning. And now, is that going to be the end of the game? Are they only going to play 6? Looks like it. Looks like that will end the game. So final score after 6 will be 6-2. Generals win this one. The winning pitcher, the win will go to Clayton Medlin. The loss will go to Holly. So that'll just about do it for me. Once again, final score in 6 innings. The Generals win this one 6-2. We'll be back in just a little bit for the next game, which will be between the Forest Brook Millards and the Carolina Forest Crawdads right here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. This is Brandon Biscobang saying so long, and we'll talk to you guys